3 weeks to go until Election Day, early in-person voting begins in Kentucky.
And voters have responded from the lines that we have been seeing so far. Local 12's James Pilcher, he joins us live from Boone County, where many voters waited hours to be among the first to cast their ballots. James.
Thanks and good afternoon, everybody. As you can see, there are still people lining up to cast their ballots early here in Burlington. But earlier today, the lines actually extended all the way to the end of this parking lot, making it a 2-hour wait. Now, officials here expected a large turnout, but even this caught them by surprise.
This would be even a very long line, even on Election Day. I just think the heated races of the president and the U.S. Senate race in Kentucky are driving this, especially the presidential race.
Early voting was put in place by Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear and Secretary of State Michael Adams because of the coronavirus. Boone County voter Rose Humphrey came out today because she wanted to cast her ballot in person because of her worries over possible voter fraud or other miscues.
I was kind of concerned. That's why I'm here in person.
Lines didn't appear to be as long at the main site in Kenton County, but that county has 2 early voting locations. Krigler said all counties are taking extra precautions because of the pandemic. Social distancing is in place inside the Boone County Enrichment Center, and Krigler said all tables and pens are being sanitized throughout the day. He also expects turnout to be close to 80% for Boone County when the election concludes. David Hutchinson came out early because he wanted to cast his ballot well before Election Day, and he waited more than 2 hours this morning.
But it's not too bad. Nice, beautiful day. Get a suntan out here. I believe in voting. It's part of our privilege.
Krigler said his office has received 17,000 requests for mail-in ballots and has gotten most of them back out. He says about 10,000 have been returned already. And he stressed that all forms of voting are safe, especially early voting.
Early voting is exactly the same as in-person voting on Election Day. Same machine, same ballot. You get to touch a ballot, you get to touch a machine, so there's absolutely no difference.
I just talked to Justin Krigler, and he said they're going to process upwards of 1,200 voters today. By way of comparison, they had only 3,000 total early voters for the primary season. It's too late to get a mail-in ballot in Kentucky. That deadline was Friday, but you can still vote early in person at all 3 counties every day, Monday through Saturday. Live in Burlington, James Pilcher, Local 12 News.
Thank you, James. And you can go to local12.com to get a full listing of the early voting locations and hours for our northern Kentucky counties.